Hello, back with another Overwatch VOD review. This one is a Masters 3 Ana player that says that they're trying to reach GM. They just want some general feedback on their game. They said that they think they played really well in the first round, so we'll see how we go. Trade the BAP, cool. Good damage, love it. Getting some good ult charge there. And we kill the BAP, nice. As a Masters player, you know that there's always like a risk, an inherent risk of peeking that window, like if they have a Widow or something like that, but they didn't, and like you got like a third of your ult from it, so that's like pretty awesome. I think like recognizing that you can easily win that trade with the BAP, and the BAP being a moron and taking the trade is like funny. Well played. I would have really liked to have seen you still like rotate onto the high ground though, I think, like go through here and like play from over here for now. Rotate up to here if you need to. Like being down here is fine, I guess. But like if you're up there, then a lot less players can interact with you, right? Like you're never going to be in a position where like the Junker Queen is going to like run you down unless you catch a knife. Just something to think about, I guess. I feel like you are pretty passive at the moment. Like you're really like back in the corner. I think you could like play just a little bit further up, even if it's just like 5 meters further up here. You can still fall back if they start shooting you, but it just means that if your DPS start like swinging around the statue a little bit, that you have like a shorter rotation to heal them if need be. Good nade, good pressure. I like it. Love to see it. Doing a good job. I'm not sure what you're turning around for. Doing a good job of getting both. Oh, missed a heal. Oh shit. Missed a heal, made eyes. Bummer. Can't hit every shot. May probably was like a bit deep. It looked like she got juggled. Did she get juggled? By like Junkrat bombs? Yeah. Bummer. Shit. Losing. Oh, good nade for a bit of pressure. Ryan's in a trap. Ryan's dead. Bummer. I don't know, maybe the Mei lives if you don't whiff the shot, but you know no one can hit every shot. Ryan dying is definitely not your fault. Like he walked onto a trap, and he was clearly pushing with low shield, right? Like his shield broke like within like half a second of being in that trap. I mean that's just like bad play. Like if the Mei dies and the Lucio needs to speed and get the Ryan and shit out of there, missing a few shots there. Why did we why the like change out of scope then? Like we hit that, sweet. We missed a couple shots, bummer. We missed a shot there. We hit one there. Why do we stop scoping then? I think that's an issue. I think like you stop scoping. He gets headshot anyway, so it probably doesn't make a difference. You probably weren't gonna out heal the headshot. Maybe it was because the Hanzo was there. Oh shit! I would have just stayed scoped in for sure. I would have just done everything I could to apply pressure and keep our Reaper up. Bit of a slow rotation there as well, right? Like your team clearly wants to go in. You see the Pharah there. Like just need to like go. You tried to save it. Sweet, nah. They juked it pretty well. Junkie Queen's dead, but I think the point's gone, right? Yeah, point's gone. Bummer. Sweet. For now, I think you staying around the corner is probably safer, because if you catch a log, then they're just going to get like a lot of free space right now. Gonna keep this Zarya up. Cool, sweet. Zarya's pushing, aggro, nice, that's good. I think that was good positioning. Like I was worried that you were going to keep like poking for damage around the corner, but like with a rat and a Hanzo just like spamming the corner, obviously you were smart, not worth the risk. Lots of really nice aggressive nades, which is good to see. Even if they don't always get kills, like as soon as someone gets purpled, it usually that sucks Reaper. Usually at least changes how they're playing. Watch those nades. No, I think you've fallen back a bit too far here. I'm worried about your Zarya. No, I'm worried about you actually. You're fine. It probably wouldn't have been possible to save the Zarya. Reaper died to the tire. Zarya split to the side alleyway. you probably made the right decision to get out and live. I'm not sure what you're doing here. Like, I think you need to make a decision. Like, are you trying to shoot and get some nano charge from the Hanzo or not? Because you just sort of like dance around without actually like doing anything, right? Like I mean, Hanzo's ammo isn't a resource, so you're not wasting any enemy resources. You're just kind of like dancing. You're just kind of dancing, you know? And it's like either shoot and get some ult charge, or if you don't want to fight the Hanzo, then just go around the corner. Like if you get logged there, then like this capture point is done, right? Like if you die to a Hanzo headshot there, then the capture point's done. So either make your like peeking worthwhile, or just move back around. I'm not sure what this rotation is. Think about this, right? Like the cart's this close, yeah. So like you're gonna come over here now. When the fight happens, the cart is probably gonna be here. Um, so like, what happens if they push you, right? You have a really long rotation back. That's fine. You can rotate back safely. But what happens if they push the Zarya while you're rotating back? What, the Zarya only has Lucio heals, no sound barrier. Like I don't understand this rotation at all. Maybe you're trying to go aggressive and peak for damage, but like not at the expense of just leaving like your main force without like any heals, right? Like I'd be really surprised if this pays off. Really surprised. You rotate really wide. Harry dies. Can't see this going well. Unless Fire really pops off. Nah, this might stop. Bummer. I think there was like two possibilities for why you did that. One, you're worried that playing behind your Zarya with a reasonably pokey comp, right? Like everyone in there is like a pokey kind of boy except for Mace to the Face. Like Ram's left click does a bit of damage if it tracks your head. Junkrat spam can be difficult. You could always get logged by Hanzo. So one or two things. Either you were worried about getting poked out, so you decided to go that way, or you went that way to try and like make a play, get some damage, get some kills. Um, I think either way, like definitely the wrong decision. And that's like obviously not a 2020 hindsight. Like as soon as you start rotating that way, I'm like, what are you doing? Um, you needed to just like play with his Zarya, keep his Zarya up, and play off of like a nano grav combo, right? You would have had your nano in time to save the Zarya. Um, I think had you have not done the rotation, because you would have been like healing up damage and potentially also dealing damage because you cut off your line of sight to the enemy to deal damage as well during that time. So like your nano was slow. Zarya didn't hit a great grab. It's like one man grab and it's against a Ramattra who's in Nemesis form. He can block. It's like not amazing. But like you at least had the opportunity to build that nano, save your Zarya and see if you guys could actually make a play from it. So here, I think like the point's gone, the odds of winning are absolutely minuscule, so you're just deciding, do I want to live, or do I want to just like try and trade somebody? And you try and trade somebody, so that's good. I think respawning with your team is the better decision than potentially walking backwards and getting staggered.
I'm not finished.
Got a BAP now, so you guys are kind of competing for heals a bit. Having said that, Lucio wasn't really working out and would probably work out even less on this point. So I think them going a flex support is the right decision. Lucky that wasn't a headshot. I think your positioning there was fine, you know, you took a body shot, that's what happens. Good nade. Doesn't get us a kill, but purpling someone is better than not purpling someone. You shouldn't need your nade again in the next few seconds. So are we thinking we're gonna nano the Zarya here? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we nano the Zarya right now. Yeah. I'm thinking that we nano the Zarya a few seconds ago, to be honest. But it has worked out. No shots, cool. Shoot the guys on the high ground. Yep. You're one of the best people to interact with them. Nice. Good damage, good damage. Nice. I thought you were going to go for the backboard nade. I was hoping that you would, but that's fine. Zarya got it. All good. So we're going to peek here for some early damage. That's good. So I definitely think nanoing Zarya just like a couple of seconds earlier. Um, maybe you're expecting the Annihilation, you want to sleep the Annihilation. Even so, I think that's fine. You can nano the Zarya earlier. I feel like we were giving up a lot of space then, right? Like a lot of space. And we're somewhat fortunate that like the Annihilation was just like completely like inept in the end and did nothing. You build nano so fast. Don't need to be too conservative with it. Ooh, get some damage in. Alright. Smart enough to know that it's going to go high. That's good. Weird choice for the Zarya to grab with the tire on the field. Like, you would think that the tire is probably going to take a lot of people's attention away. Maybe if the Zarya was worried about giving up too much space. Ooh, that sucks. Obviously you were trying to nade the cart, but the ram woke up just at the wrong time. You're completely zoned out. I'd love to see you like swap to Kiriko here, to be honest. Okay. I thought you might be able to live that, to be honest. And swap to Kiri. Just to get back out there. Bummer. Like overall, like decent attempts at like getting damage in between. Almost all aggressive nades. I don't think I saw any defensive nades, which is like generally speaking good. A lot of them are just yeeting nades, and like maybe it helps and maybe it doesn't. But I guess like you just have to think about whether or not you think you'll actually need your nade for like a more impactful nade in the next few seconds. Generally speaking, you are like yeeting them pretty early, like in the sort of regroup poke stage, so it's not too bad. We didn't see a lot of like high impact sort of mid fight nades, to be fair. So maybe you are using them slightly too close to where the fight's going to actually take place, but yeah, it wasn't like bad. It's just good to see like that you're in Masters and you understand that like anti-nade is much better than like holding it for defensive means. Defensive nades are more like for yourself if you're playing against like a divey kind of comp. Um, Whether or not you're going for like aggressive nades or defensive nades, you sort of like have to weigh that up a bit more, right?
ازيك؟
So our comp seems pretty good. I think like the Zen switch is good. I think it's better than I think Zen Anna is better than Bap Anna because you're not competing for like heals and ult charge quite as much. Like in a Masters lobby, like the players shouldn't need like that high level of sustain of having like an Anna and a Bap. Like that is a lot of heals. Um, yeah. Got a Genji. Sweet. I mean, the ideal situation is probably that like the orb goes on the Genji and you're focusing on pocketing Zarya and the orb is on the Genji, that's good. Pocketing Zarya and getting damage out as well. This is not good. So why do you rotate right here? Think about it like you're their Zarya. Sorry, put yourself in Zarya's shoes. Um, your health is getting low. You're probably down to one or no bubbles, and you've just heard the Bastion's in turret form. If you're the Zarya, like which way are you going to rotate back to safety? Like, are you going to swing wide to the point? Of course not, right? Like you're in like a Bastion's line of sight. The Zarya's going to swing left, so you need to keep your Zarya up, and your Zarya looks like they've got at least a little bit of charge. So why do you swing right? I feel like you're maybe a little too focused on like aggression and trying to make plays and stuff. Like maybe like at the expense of your team. I think your Zarya's going to live. Nah, maybe not. I was thinking that they might have a bubble, but they didn't. And because you swung right, now you die as well, right? Because there's no chance of you getting back. Um, our Zen does trade though, so maybe if our Zarya can get back quickly, like bubble right click jumping to get there and you go in quick, might be worth. Nah, Widow pops off and that's this push done. You guys get a tick and then your team has to back out now. I wouldn't go for the greedy second tick. Wait, they give up a second tick? Wow, that's just like 100% bad play by the enemy team. That's crazy. your team will like wipe and get punished for this. I like the fact that they gave up a second tick was crazy. Great for you guys though, now you only need one more. Cool, so totally valid to just go for whatever damage we can right now, which is essentially nil, because their Widowmaker has full line of sight at the moment. Weird bubbles by Zarya, like they get headshot and low so they bubble, but like what else is going to hit them? Like the Widow just shot. So I would be looking to nano our Genji and do a dry nano. We like the Widow is doing really well. I don't know if you're on voice comms or not, but like we just need our Genji to be empowered to jump on that Widow and just suppress that Widow. Nice. Bummer. Alright, Genji's doing the right thing. We're not quite around the corner in time. Okay, he didn't need the nano in the end, he just got the kill. That's bad by the Widow and bad by their support, so that's all good. I think had the Widow have not put themselves on an island, or had the Brig actually have cared the Widow, which is like their fucking job, like honestly the Brig should be playing like up here in this situation, because like proccing Inspire isn't like the most critical thing. They should be impacting the Widow. Anyway, we're not doing a review on the Brig, but I think a dry nano on the Genji would have been totally fine then, just to like zone out the Widow, hopefully get the kill, and then just try and like steamroll it from there. Where did we throw our nade just now?
You're fired up. Get in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, we get the lamp out, and we probably also got the window out as a result of that Ram being so low, like a panic to like try and heal him up. This is a really aggressive peak. Don't need to push the cart yet, all good. Pushes by itself for a few seconds.
No one can hide from my sight.
That must sting.
Good nade. I think because we have sights up, right? I think you're probably playing a little too passive there. Like we want to start building out our ult charge. We can see their Widow. Like we can see that she's now rotated out of line of sight, right? I think we can like push up just a little bit behind the cart. It's only like a second delay on like making the right decision, but it's like it all adds up. What did we use our nade on there? Oh, okay, we yeeted it. Yeah, look, I think on the one hand it's really good to see like aggressive nades, but I said before I think maybe yeeting them a bit too much. I think like I'm dead set on the fact that you're yeeting them a bit too much. I think you do need to look for a little bit more value on these nades, because like just imagine nading this right now, like in the grab. That's just like easy wins. And I would hope that if you did hit a juicy like 3-man nade, then our Genji wouldn't feel compelled to stack his ult on top of Zarya's. Because that was a really good grab. I think if you nade that grab, then maybe like Genji doesn't pull his blade, and we get to keep it for the next fight. Cool. Looking for some damage now is fine. Cool. Don't want to see you take this left side for the actual fight, because if they run you down, then you're putting yourself on an island. So like, I think you guys are gonna get this point for free because all their DPS are dead, so it doesn't really matter. But the point that I was gonna make would be like, let's say that they're almost grouping up as 5 here. If they push you here, then you have no choice but to fall back this way. And then you have to decide whether or not you're going to do the long rotation, or whether you're going to assume that they'll stop chasing you and come back around. Whichever way you do it, like it takes you out of the fight for a long time. Whereas if you just play this side, then like you've got your whole team in front of you, sort of thing. Like the odds of them running you down are pretty low. But this looks like it should be free, surely. sort of worked out because Azario fell back that way, but I assume that Azario did that because they knew you were there. Good nade, very nice. That's a high impact nade. That's great. Cool, cool, cool. We've got some good ults coming up. Grav's not too far away. You've got your nano. Zarya's super stacked, so I don't think that we need to like wait to pair our nano with anything. Oh, bummer. I was gonna say I think like we're looking to probably. Oh, okay, we're even. I think we're going. Yeah, yeah, nice. Zarya doesn't get a kill with it, but I mean it's completely zoned their team out, and it helped her build up her nice, very nice. It helped her build up her grab as well, so that's good. Nice. Oh, you can tell that you're a genuine like Masters player because you don't shoot it, you melee it. I like that. Well, we don't waste shots on turrets at point blank. Ballsy. You've got nades. You nade it. Yep. Wait. She juked your nade, but it looks like they're going to C9, so it's all good. So you beat their time bank. That's pretty good. Honestly, like on attack, main thing would be like obviously the swinging wide at the start on the statue was like the wrong choice. I think potentially like dry nanoing the Genji could have been good, but that push worked out anyway because the Genji got the kill. I think like all the way through here, I mean you guys never really took a proper fight in the streets phase, right? Just the grab over here, which again, like if we're not yeeting our nades quite so much, we might get a bit more value. But otherwise, that was pretty good. On attack, you nanoed the Zarya in the situation that I was hoping that you would, maybe like a couple seconds late, but it was fine. It worked out well.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Alright, we don't take that fight this time. That's good because they have run a Widow for quite a while. Ouch, we don't want to eat those. I like that you're on the high ground now. I think that's really... Oh, okay. I don't think there was like a strong need to drop there. I'm hoping that if your team wins this, that you'll rotate back to high ground. If safe to do so. Ryan juked to sleep, that's good. Cool. Nice sleep. Very well done. Made it. Cool. Ooh, bummer. Did you scope him then? Was that a quick scope animation that didn't quite quick scope? Watch that again. I mean, this is all really good. You scoped him, didn't you? You died because you scoped him. Easy shot for the Hanzo. Yeah, at that range you shouldn't be scoping anyone unless you're doing like a quick scope, but that's not like proper quick scoping. Like in quick scoping you basically don't have like the full scope animation go off, so yeah, bummer. Potentially put your team in a tough situation if they engage right now. No, they were a bit slow going in, which is great. Looked like you were unsure which way you wanted to rotate then. Zarya's dead. Oh, maybe not. Had a bubble. Bummer. Alright, we just die here. Let's not like stagger ourselves out much longer. If we get a kill, that's great. Yeah, we got some ult charge from it, that's fine. I think there was like more opportunity for you to do a little bit more in this fight. Where's the dragon come out? That's what I'm looking for. Alright, dragon. Alright. So we sort of eat some of the dragon, bummer. Maybe not. I guess you can't really heal through the bubble, right? Like it is what it is. Yeah, whatever. The Hanzo hit shots. they had their nano up before yours. I think you probably did what you could in that fight. The main issue was you dying to the Hanzo before losing out on the like nano ult charge battle. Had you have had nano, I probably would have nano the Zen in that situation, or the Reaper because he was on the point either way. Um, and then maybe you win. So like a death does hurt you guys there for sure. Alright, we got 3 ults online. They're doing some sneaky crouching shit. Oh, we're just waiting for Grav to come up, I'm guessing. Ooh, don't let him die. I don't know what we're doing right now. Okay. There's no clear like game plan. Yeah, cool. This should be a team fight win nonetheless. Yeah. Yeah, the Hanzo got ult again already. He was farming. I mean, you didn't really contribute anything to that fight. I feel like you were a bit unsure. I mean, I was a bit unsure of what the plan was. We like go high and then we go back down and then we rotate around and then like our main contribution was just like this nano. Ooh, we missed a couple shots in Azaria, whatever, we win. Why is it only skipping a second at a time? That was annoying. They're still sticking with Azaria, they're gonna run a Rhine. Got a Mei though. Sweet. I think our comp is fine.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Azaria made a conscious decision to walk over the wall. Sleeping that would be good. Bummer. Slightly too slow. You missed your window there, like the Rhine had his back to you, right? Like just right now. We sleep that straight away. You went for the nade, which is fine, but then you went for a shot instead of the sleep. He wouldn't have gotten that lamp if you had slept in straight away, because he would have been at the bottom of the stairs. Maybe we still win this fight. We lost our Zen, but they lost a Mei. No. Yeah, you're in a kind of tough position where like you need to try and keep that Zarya up, but if that Widow picks you, then like you know it's all over. Good kill. Right, so the Widow's gone. Obviously we have wireframes, but like Widow's not where she was. Cool. Sweet. You get that. Sorry, I kind of farms them. This is weird. Because you didn't do this before. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure why 2 players are just like AFK waiting for the cart to come out. Like, the cart will auto push to here, right? So like, these could both probably. And the Widow was one of the last people to die, so we would assume that like the Widow maybe isn't quite on that angle yet. I guess she was. Anyway, I think you and Mei could have both been like just taking a couple shots there, finish off your nano. You're really not confident with free aiming, are you? Like unscoped. Oh. I think that's something you need to work on. I think you need to like do some like deathmatch while waiting for games or whatever. As a Masters support, you probably have like pretty long queue times anyway. I think you need to work on your free aim. Like that issue with the Hanzo before, I genuinely think that might have like cost you guys the like subsequent fight, which happened like around there. Shit. Wrong button. I'm saying you can't aim, I can't click on the fucking buttons. So that would have been like a super low value nade even if it hit it.
Get in there.
Okay. Like a weird replay shit there.
Get in there.
weird replay lag where like you're not even looking at the nano target. Oh, because you've got nano confirmation on. I get ya. Yep, yep, yep. I understand. I don't use that setting. Damn, whiffing that sleep sucks. Oh no. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Nah, nah, nah. Damn. It's like, sometimes it's hard to boil a game all down to like one missed thing, but like, if you don't whiff this sleep, your team wins this fight. That's like literally just absolutely true. Like if he just takes nappy nap for just a couple of seconds to let your team push to here, then like these players are under so much threat that even if he gets that same level of shatter, I still think your team wins this 100%. Obviously there's like lots of factors throughout the game, but that sucks. That's kind of fucked that you get shattered. I guess like the corner of your foot was around the corner.
30 seconds remaining.
Hmm. Why did we nade the Soja?
You're powered up. Get in there.
Did we just miss multiple shots on the Mei as well?
You're powered up. Get in there.
Where we just missed, like, miss. Oh, we got that one. Okay. Cool. Sometimes in these clutch moments, it's like every shot counts, you know? Tama. I don't think that we needed that nade, and I think that nade, imagine that nade right now, in between these two players, that would, shit, my bad. That would probably have won this fight as well. Surgeon wasn't getting shot anymore. Alright, can we live this? No. And there's not enough time for a contest. Zen's gonna get trans, but it's not like you're gonna kill everyone while Zen's transing. I think overall, like, you know, missing the sleep on the Ryan and wasting the nade there sucks. That's like two critical cooldowns that really could have changed it. I think overall, like, positioning is like not too bad. It's like generally speaking pretty good. I think that your like scoped aim is totally fine. Your unscoped aim seems really like you're not confident in it. It's clear that you're not confident in it, which is an issue. I think like some of your rotations are weird. Like this one over here was the most like significant one, but like the rotation through here was fucking weird as well. And even like when you guys were attacking, rotating, like taking this rotation over here is weird as well. I think like if you're not playing with a double main healer lineup, so not main support but main healer, so main healers being pretty much all the flex supports that do good healing, so like Bap, Moira, fucking Anna, what else? Kiriko, I guess. Um, Although Kiriko kind of walks both lines of off healer and main healer, but anyway, I think if you're not running double main healer, then you can't have your actual main healer go for rotations and shit and just leave like a Zen over here. I don't think that that's like a good idea. Like you had a Lucio when he did this rotation. I don't think that's a good idea. Like Zen heals, Lucio heals. It's like insufficient for what your team needs. So like those rotations really cost your team, I think. Um, Also, I think the nades, like it was good to see lots of aggressive nades early on, but I think as the game went on, it just became more and more apparent that you're just sort of like yeeting them, and it's like, you know, purpling players does slightly change how they play the game. But if it's like, if you like purple the attackers, so like you're the attacker, you get purpled standing here, and the enemy team is down here, it's like, how much do you really care about being purpled? Like if you're about to like, I don't know, like Genji dash in, then you're probably not going to do that now. But then again, the Genji probably wasn't going to like dash in anyway, right? Because then how's he going to get back out if he gets focused? Um, I think that it's fine to do these like long range nades when you're confident that there won't be a fight in the next like 8 to 10 seconds. But I think that you're using them sort of at ranges where I guess like there is going to be a fight in like 6 to 8 seconds time. So like your nade is still on cooldown for a few seconds, and you miss these like really critical like mid-fight nades on players that are actually already taking damage and potentially killable once they get naded. Instead, you're just like throwing the nade out and getting a little bit of ult charge and maybe slightly affecting how they play the game early on. But I don't think there's enough value in it, and I think that you probably do need to look for like the mid-fight nades a little bit more often, hold it in reserve a little bit more. Um, and yeah, like the two cooldown fuck ups here, like not sleeping the Rhine and then nading the Sojourn, who was no longer being shot, both kind of suck. I think hitting either, or especially hitting both of those cooldowns, the game probably goes a different way. Hopefully this helps. Good luck.